So this is Rabi-Ribi, the double bingo, and each person gets to choose one row that that the opponent has to do, and they have to choose one row or a column that they have to do.
Right.
And you see,
looks like Ace has chosen row 2 for fl0ob, and fl0ob has chosen row 1 for Ace.
Mm-hmm. So first off, this beginning section is just kind of an intro, and it's not going to be any different depending on what's happening in the bingo. We're only going to see any deviation once we get into town, so this is still part of the tutorial in a sense. And this gives the players time to kind of think about what they want to do for their route and such. And to note, the bingo is done on the casual difficulty, so you're going to see a lot of the bosses die really quickly, and whenever you get hit, they're not going to take that much damage. It's just kind of a way to keep it simple between each of the difficulties, make it easier for people to actually compete. And sometimes the requirements for bingo just can make it even more difficult if you're not on an easier difficulty.
Yeah. As you collect items in this game, the bosses get more HP and do more damage and stuff. So if you're getting rows that have a lot of item collection, it can make the bosses kind of rough if you're not playing on casual. So it does look like they both opted to pick up the health up near the start there after they got carrot bombs. I'm not sure if they did that for safety or if they think that that's going to be part of their row choice. There is a have at least 600 max HP that crosses those rows. Let me see. Oh, here we've also got Southern Woodland items. Okay, yeah, that's probably what they're doing.
Yeah, there are two goals here that are about gaining HP. One of them is just 5, but the other is 600 max HP, which is going to require quite a bit.
Yeah, it's something like 15 health ups and a badge or 2, and chocolate's buff.
So one thing you're going to see them do with the carrot bomb that they picked up, it's just kind of a general explosive. They're going to be using it on a lot of enemies and bosses when they can to make it stronger and so that the bombs come out faster.
Yeah, leveling up the carrot bomb itself also increases the damage of a different item, which is the super carrot, which they might pick up later, which is a very high damage item that could destroy bosses extremely fast.
And there might be a bit of confusion when we saw both the players on the top of the pyramid just randomly get a pack up. You can kind of clip into the tile there instead of making it blow up. It just saves a little bit of time. And in general, kind of the controls for this, you have Ribbon as kind of your shot, and she's kind of your gun, and then you have the hammer with Arena, the bunny. And you kind of do combos between the two when you're trying to do damage. And it makes for some kind of interesting gameplay in that regard.
Well, Ace is going down and picking up an egg here. I don't usually see people go out of their way to get that one now, but eggs are good for money, and Ace needs a lot of money, so...
Yeah, I don't know if getting that egg is really worth it. The money. We'll see, though.
Okay, so fl0ob is out of prologue here. Once you're done with prologue, you typically have a choice of either going up park here or leaving it right away and getting Rita, who is in the ice area, for a first towns member. And typically the second towns member is Sissini, who gives you access to sliding powder, which is a very good movement item, and it's required for accessing a lot of things. So you'll almost always see people go and get slide pretty much as soon as they can. There is some deviation here in one of the first characters they pick up, so we'll see where they head. Actually, looks like fl0ob is going straight to fight Rita. Didn't even get Rabi slippers, so. Really rushing towards slide here. Yeah, skipping Rabi slippers is an interesting decision. They're not really required for a lot of things. They are the high jump item in this game. They let you jump one tile higher. But you can get around pretty much any instance where you would need it by doing just various like wall jumps and stuff. They can make some things faster, but if you know what you're doing, you can definitely skip them. So not taking the little detour to get them at that point may just be perfectly okay. Yeah, Ace is going and getting Rabi slippers here.
My guess is what fl0ob is going to do is try and stay on low item percent as much as possible. It kind of just keeps the boss HP low if you collect fewer items.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the bosses get more HP when you have more stuff, so the less you have, the easier they are. But in addition, there's also actually item percent thresholds very early on, 5% and 10%, where the change in HP is a lot more drastic, and also the change in light damage that you take from various things. So he's staying under 5% because he's 4.87, so he's trying to keep it under that threshold. Ace, meanwhile, here is going straight and getting Super Carrot, it looks like. Just the very high damage dealing item I was talking about earlier. Oh, that was nice. Okay, fl0ob just did a semi-solid platform clip. You can clip through semi-solid platforms by doing a down drill and holding the jump button with some pretty precise controls. He's able to get that attack up early. And it's actually easier to do if you don't have Rabi slippers, so that may have been another factor into why he didn't pick them up. You can disable items in this game, much like, I don't know, Super Metroid. You can like turn items and toggle them on and off, but it takes time in the menus, so skipping the item altogether is not a bad choice there.
Looks like Ace Demon didn't even get
I miss it. You just go up and get
Did I not see him get Super Carrot? I saw him get the attack up, but I don't think that's really worth a detour for an attack up.
Let's see. Well, it might be something part of the road that he's chosen. It's hard to say which road they're trying to
which road
cross their anti-choice with at this point. So also, yeah. So fl0ob just did another semi-solid platform clip there. He's going going through lab in a very strange way here. Basically in reverse order. Thanks to that. I'm not really sure if that's fast or not, but it's definitely neat. You do pass a cutscene, I suppose. And you also fight Rainbow Maid on lower item percent, so... Definitely an interesting choice.
And now fl0ob is able to move a whole lot faster by having slide and having access to a lot more things by being able to go in one tile holes.
So Ace is working his way towards the lab event here as well. He went out of his way to get quite a few more things, so they're kind of desynced here, but it's not really a problem. Hi. I do wonder if fl0ob is going to decide to pick up slippers eventually, or if he's just going to skip them altogether. So next, like, major, I guess, event after slide is entering Chapter 3, which gives you access to System Interior, which has a double jump skill, which allows you to go even more places, and it also unlocks shop upgrades, which level 2 water orb requires the shop to be upgraded to purchase, and I think of the chosen rows, that's actually the only one, but
doesn't like either of them are going for column 4 because there's a glitch that you can use to defeat.
Yeah, they would have done that. That's a good point.
Alias 3 earlier.
Okay, so fl0ob just got Rabi slippers because he realized that the zip he was trying to do wasn't working by muscle memory without them. So I do think that zip is possible, but he seems to have given up on it. Just fine. He's now going somewhere completely different. So and Ace is going through lab now, working towards slide. Oh, that bunny whirl.
Oh, I love bunny whirl movement. You do a quick drop and you do the whirl and you just get really... You just bounce off of enemy and you get a lot of speed off of it. It's kind of tricky to do.
Yeah, it really is. Ace has done some semi-solid platform clips to get through lab as well.
I saw him do a pretty sweet one earlier.
Yeah, so he did like the hard mode version to get that attack up that fl0ob used. Actually, I think fl0ob might have done it as well, even though he didn't have slippers, but I don't know. Ace had slippers, so he had to do the weird one. Okay, so fl0ob is doing the zip now. You got it first try. Basically, if you slide jump into a corner with the right like distance and height, you will zip to the right as far as you can, and that in this case skips a lot of the pyramid area. And he's fighting Pandora. So I was mentioning going to Chapter 3 and getting to System Material for double jump and upgrading the shop. In order to access Chapter 3, you need 4 towns members. So Pandora is a quick, easy one. She is also in column 5, so that might be...
Yeah, the Northern Tundra attack ups are also on column 5, so that's probably what he's going for. And that's probably why you saw him get the attack up there and not the super carrot. He went to get that attack up just for the gold.
That was Ace. Ace went got the attack up.
Oh. I mean, that might be what
that
Ace
being said, fl0ob is okay. So fl0ob is going and getting wall jump now. It looks like either wall jump or fire orb is in this direction, or maybe both of them, which would make sense with the Northern Tundra attack ups, because those items are required for those attack ups. I don't actually know where fl0ob is going right now. I guess he's getting items, the Southern Woodlands items now. Or some of them. And maybe Ace is doing the same, starting to do some collection. Nice bunny strike to arm strength there.
Yeah, it looks like if they're going for column 5, they want to collect a lot of items to actually get bosses at higher levels.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Mikon. So air dash is fast movement, basically. And usually you want that before you're doing collection, unless you're opting to skip it altogether, which is not a bad choice, because it's pretty out of the way. And I don't think either of them... No, yeah, neither of them have really gone up in that direction at all yet, so it's like very out of the way for them at this point. fl0ob just checked items. I couldn't actually read how many he has.
fl0ob also needs to collect a lot of mana potions, just because that was the row given to him.
Yeah.
Or the row given to him.
Okay, so Ace just got Fire Orb, which is good for damage. It's also required for one of the Northern Tundra attack ups, and that's about it. fl0ob is going through Night Forest now, I guess, to get some more items. Looks like he's going to stop short of getting the Nature Orb, which is past a boss. Makes sense. Yeah, Ace just upgraded Wall Jump. So, upgraded Wall Jump and Fire Orb would be requirements for the Northern Tundra attack ups, so that it's kind of looking likely right now. And he is in Northern Tundra right now, and he's getting an attack up right now, so that's nice. He also needs to hear Bounce Bounce, which is the song that plays during some of the bosses in this area. It's heading straight towards Nieve, who's a bear. And she's also guarding the water orb, which is an island that lets you move fast underwater. There's another attack up. fl0ob is still doing Southern Woodland item collection. He's got quite a few by now. He's like visited most of the entire area at this point. Another bunny whirl. Those are great. Okay, so fl0ob doesn't have air jump or high jump, so he needs to use a bunny whirl here to get over this little mountain. Pulled that off really well. Alright, here's Bounce Bounce, everyone's favorite song. And by everyone's favorite song, I mean, it's a meme.
That's my favorite song.
Alright. Yeah, there's the water orb. This is double bingo. They need to get 2 rows. One of the rows was chosen by their opponent, so they want to like counterpick a row that synergizes best with the row that they were given. So you'll be seeing them get 9 or 10 goals, probably 9.
Yeah, fl0ob chose row 1 for acedaemon, and acedaemon chose row 2 for fl0ob. And they need to get 1 more row or column by their own choice.
Okay, so it looks like Ace is doing climbing the water tower here, as we like to call it. He's got like absolute bare minimum requirement. There it is. Just barely sneaks in there. Oh, and on top of it, he's trying to do zip here. Okay, now he's just gonna go around.
Yeah, you don't need to do that zip. It's
just faster. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can pull it off. Instead of having to go through the spike maze.
Yeah. Okay, so fl0ob just did park climb. He's actually heading up towards where air dash is. Kind of. I mean, it's in this direction. Looks like he's collecting more mana ups along the way here. Makes sense. And Ace is just gonna get out of here, I think. Oh, he's... collecting this egg, I guess. He does need money, so makes sense. That one's actually not very out of the way. Okay, now he's gonna try to get out of here. The aquarium can actually be pretty dangerous. He's past the most dangerous section. There's these laser orbs that do a metric crap ton of damage, and you're blind, so...
I don't think any... No, there are some of the blind areas that have those orbs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Ace has gotten 5 Northern Tundra attack ups now. It's actually one of the hardest goals on the card, just because of how many requirements it has. took care of it right away. And fl0ob is still making his way up towards, I guess maybe air dash. Is what you would probably want in this direction. There are more mana ups over here. Didn't get the mana up by the warp there.
Yeah.
Okay, Ace just got the slides it to Pandora.
Nor did fl0ob actually go up in here to the library tune, so he's probably gonna warp back.
Yeah, he'll probably head back. He's fighting Blue Coach right now, who is got a lot of HP. She's like one of the most tanky bosses in the game, and she likes to fly a lot. But if you hit her while she's jumping up, she does her aerial attacks like on the ground. It like messes with her a little bit, which is what you just saw him do there. He kind of buffered it, which I haven't seen before, so that was pretty cool. You just got it again, so now she's on the ground, so you just kind of wail on her.
Yeah, those are pretty hard to do. Yeah, definitely going for air dash, which is the fastest movement.
It's a little surprising he didn't go for it sooner, but yeah, I don't know. Ace is picking up some cheap badges. I guess he's also doing Southern Woodlands Collection now, because that is a requirement for him as well. fl0ob did an awful lot for only needing 15, so he might have actually gone straight for 20 to get both of those rows, or both of those goals together. Because once you have 15, 20 is not so bad. Which would mean that he would be doing column 4, potentially. But he did not fight Alias 3, so that's a little surprising. But, again, he has to recruit 8 towns members, so fighting Alias 3 normally is not a big stretch. So, I don't know, but that's a possibility.
And he also has to go to System Interior.
Okay, just upgraded Air Dash, so now it's actually fast.
I wonder if Ace ought to go for row 5. Already has 2 of those.
Looks like Ace is already going for column 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ace is doing Southern Woodlands Collection now. fl0ob is climbing Aurora Palace for the Water Orb. I can see Ace opting not to get Air Dash at all, because the upgrade does cost a fair amount of money. It's like 13.5k or something like that total. And he does have an end with 40k on his row, so it'd be good for him to hold on to his cash if he can. He's doing column 1. Column 1 has got... yeah, the only really bad thing in there is the max HP. The other things are more or less taken care of. We'll see if he picks up his health up after Nieve, I suppose.
Yeah, fl0ob not actually selecting any of the
things.
things.
fl0ob is not. I think I forgot to remind. Okay, he didn't pick up the health up, so maybe he's not going for health.
Yeah, because fl0ob has recruited Pandora, but I don't think he's going for column 5. Or
so
row
he needs
3.
3 towns members, so I mean, Pandora's a fast one, so yeah. Has fl0ob heard library ambient? No, I don't think he snuck in there. He has defeated Blue Coterie, yeah. But we don't know if he's going for that, so it's a little... awkward to try and mark goals if we don't know they're actually going for them. Okay, so Ace is still doing Southern Woodland Collection over here.
Looks like fl0ob is going for the Fire Orb as well, maybe to get...
Possibly Pink Coterie.
Yeah, possibly. That's the only 2 things that are over here.
Yeah.
Or...
He's getting a pack up. He seems to be collecting badges and pack ups also.
Maybe he's doing that to increase enemy level?
That's also possible, yeah,
but
definitely.
I don't see why you would want to do that.
Unless he's fighting, what is there, level 20 or 25 would be the 2 possibilities. fl0ob seems to be paused on the the warp menu here. Maybe he's thinking about where to go next. Okay, Ace is gonna do this 20 whirls. Well, there it is. All of that. Oh, the zip bunny. All right. Just jump right over him.
Yeah, Ace is just finishing up the Southern Woodland items to get row 1 given to him finished up. Who has the arrest buff? I forget.
That's Pandora.
Pandora.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fl0ob's getting Cocoa, I like to say. Likely just for towns member count here. She's not the fastest, but when you need 8, she's not a bad choice. Definitely faster than some rulers. Okay, so Ace has, looks like 6 badges right now. Needs
3 more.
Yeah, it needs 3 more. Just gotta gather up some cheap ones. I didn't see how much PP he had.
Probably still need some pack-ups as well.
Yeah.
And you don't really want to buy them because he has the money requirement for how much he has.
He does have 46k right now, so he can probably afford 1, and he'll probably be able to afford another by the time like he goes shopping. He doesn't need anything else, but alright. fl0ob is back in graveyard now. He's gonna tag Library Ambient here. Oh, he's gonna get the mana up first. Okay.
Failed to get the mana up first.
I mean, what just happened?
He just fell off.
Oh no. Alright. Alright. And Library Ambient, and he's out of there. Okay. Oh, nice. Ace is gonna try and zip into Sky High Bridge here for a handful of badges.
Guess we can go ahead and mark that, but I'm not. Yeah, he's not marking.
Yeah,
things.
I guess fl0ob isn't marking stuff. We can try to mark the things that we think he's got, I guess. It's red, right? I know he's got Library Ambient. Oh, I actually cannot mark the goals. Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neither can I, yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sorry, I guess we're just not gonna... fl0ob is not gonna mark his goals, and we're gonna be left in suspense until it's already over. I mean, we know that fl0ob is Library Ambient. He's got quite a few mana ups. He probably has 20 Southern Woodlands. He definitely has at least 15. He's defeated Blue Coatry. He has the Water Orb and is going to be able to purchase level 2 Water Orb very soon. He's not doing it yet. He's going to System Interior now.
Okay, so it does look like column 4.
He's got 9 badges. He's not got nearly enough PP to equip all of them, though.
Yeah, some of those badges are pretty expensive, is the issue.
Yeah, he picked up some pretty heavy ones. Alright, so this is air jump. Lets you do double jumps. It also lets you move kind of fast if you double jump after quick dropping. In combination with air dash, you can get some pretty crazy movement. In combination with bunny whirl on top of that, you can get some really crazy. That hurt.
Thankfully, dying there isn't going to be too much of a setback, because there are checkpoints all over.
Okay, fl0ob is doing Sharo skip here, for a towns member. Basically, the way that works. You want to explain it?
Sure. What he's doing is that with the slide is kind of glitchy in its mechanics, so he's going over a checkpoint at a certain part on the slide jump, and then resetting so that he gets stuck into the wall and does the boss trigger backwards, which...
Yeah, if you leave a room with a boss for any reason, it will end the boss fight and count it as complete.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, it doesn't seal the exits because he's in the wrong room, so you can just leave, and that's it. Did fl0ob just buy Water Orb? I missed it.
fl0ob upgraded wall jump.
Okay. Ace is in the Halloween area right now. Not 100% sure what he's doing here. I guess maybe collecting eggs?
I'm completely unfamiliar with the Halloween area, and that's all there really is there.
On the other side, fl0ob is doing Nixie's skip, which is another fairly complicated boss skip. But again, it amounts to entering the boss from the wrong side and leaving the room. In this case, via very different means.
Yeah, what Ace is trying to do is get like something like pixel perfect, or maybe it is pixel perfect.
It's 1 or 2 pixels, yeah. Okay, he gave up on it.
Because there's an explosive block on the other side that you can zip in if you get it right.
So fl0ob has a total of, is it 6 or 7 towns members now? He probably wants to get chocolate, I would think would be a nice fast one.
I think maybe he's doing the Halloween section to fight a high-level boss?
I think he just wants the eggs. I'm not sure. The eggs are good money, I guess, but...
Yeah, he already has
enough. Yeah, he does have enough. But he probably wants to buy some... Oh, he's skipping blue coterie! What the heck? I don't think that was worth it, but you know what? That's fine. I applaud that decision.
Skipping blue coterie and getting eggs.
Yeah.
There aren't any backups this way. There are some badges you can get.
There's 2 badges and there's 1 pack-up at the top of Sky Island Town. Both of these badges are expensive badges again, though. It's like 7 and 7, 7 and 8, 7 and 6. I don't remember exactly what the pack-up requirements are, but... Okay, so fl0ob is getting Saya as his 10th town member. 8th town member, that's what I meant. That one.
It's 10 to complete the game, and 8 to get to chapter 4.
That's 7 to get to chapter 4. 7 to get to chapter 4 and 8 to clear the skull. There we go. Yeah, Sai is level 28, so you will have a 25 or higher boss as soon as this is done here, yeah. Alright, Ace is kind of scrounging around for pack-ups here. I'm not sure he's defeated a level 20 or higher boss, but it's... I don't think it's likely that he has. Yeah, okay, he just remembered that that was a regen up and not a pack up. He's getting out of there.
You don't want to go that way for... I mean, there are mana ups, but that's not his goal.
Alright, so we just bought a Cocoa Bomb. I don't know why. Ace does still need to purchase the arrest buff, which
it's not that
it's
expensive.
not very expensive. It's like 2.5 max. I think it's probably less than that.
Yeah, it's just a few thousand.
Oh, Shrink is on the card. Shrink definitely is on the card. He did buy a Cocoa Bomb. Ace is taking a pretty special route through Pyramid here to get some more pack-ups. Maybe another badge. This is a pretty cheap badge. This is like 4 or 5 PP, so this is a good choice.
You can also clip into it. I didn't go for clip though.
Go for the clip. It's probably trying to leave the other way. Yeah. This Ashery fight is horrible because she gets a defense phase when she's got like a third of her HP left or something, like pretty high, and it cuts your damage by a huge amount. So this fight lasts a really long time when she's got a lot of HP. So it's pretty unfortunate that fl0ob is doing this fight this late. Yeah, the bosses like scale with your items. They also scale with like how many towns members you have. Actually, even more so. So the fact that he's got 8 towns members already means that these bosses they have a lot more health. All right, so Ace has he's still collecting a few more badges here. Having a lot of trouble with the 9 badge goal here. It's a lot if you don't get like exactly all of the cheapest badges. It's heading for another fairly cheap one now. He didn't get it though. So maybe he thinks he has enough money. He does have a lot of money, so... Pack up, got 1 pack up. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? 8. Okay.
It's gonna be quite a...
That was 9, it was 9.
No, that is 9.
That's 9. Okay, so all I need to do now is purchase the arrest buff and defeat a level 20. Oh no, fl0ob. fl0ob went to fight Rainbow Crystals, but didn't activate the cutscene that starts it. And now he's in like an awkward location. He got out of there fine though.
So right now, Ace is just trying to figure out what boss he wants to fight. That's high enough level.
Yeah. He's got a lot of options, honestly. I don't know. He's wearing a ton of badges, so anything is going to be a high enough level at this point. I think I would just go fight Chocolate, personally. I don't know if he fought Vanilla, actually.
You could go fight Blue Coatry.
I'll fight Blue Coatry, yeah. Alright, so here's the Rainbow Crystals. You blow them up and they die. In I think normal mode or lower, if you use a Cocoa Bomb on them, they just instantly die regardless of how much HP they actually have. Now, I'm not sure what Ace is hung up on over here. Oh, maybe he forgot who gave arrest. That's possible. I think he has Pandora, which is the correct option. He's only got 3 towns members, so he's like pretty much done the minimal that he needs.
He's completely unsure of himself. Could he go increase the difficulty?
Not in speedrun mode.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I think he's going and fighting Chocolate. fl0ob is looking for someone in town. There's Shrink.
So there's that goal, the shrink buff.
Okay, so if he's doing the bottom row, he still does need to get the 5 Northern Tundra attack ups. I don't remember if he has obtained Fire Orb yet. He did go that direction, but I think that he turned around before getting it. He definitely has wall jump. And he has air jump, so he doesn't really need to upgrade it, although I think he did upgrade it, so... He doesn't have fire. That's what I thought. So that's going to be an issue for him. And I don't know how many mana ups he has. Yeah. I've not been counting. Oh, what level was Chocolate? She must have been level 20. There's no way she wasn't.
It was 23 or 24.
Okay. Well.
Yeah,
he's heading to town to buy a rest, assuming he realizes that he's got it available, and oh, there it is.
And we have a winner.
Yep. Some very interesting routing choices from both players this time around. I liked the Rabi Slippers skip at the beginning there on fl0ob's side, and Ace skipping Blue Coterie was pretty special.
Interesting choice with skipping the air dash.
Yeah, he ended up going that way anyway because he wanted the badges. I think that he didn't plan on going. I think he didn't plan on going quite that far out, which is why I didn't get it right away. Not getting it in the long run though is still good because he actually does not have enough money at this point. Right. If he had bought air dash, he would have needed some more.
It's still like 13.5k.
He's pretty close. Yeah, you'd pick up an egg or two, it would have been fine.
Yeah, with a bit of better routing, you could have just completely skipped Sky Island Town.
Yeah, he probably wanted to pick up, I think, what is it, Attack Grow in Riverbank. That one's only 5. Maybe Mana Surge, he was right by it. That one's, I think, only 5, or maybe 6. I didn't see if he had the badge in lab. That one's not too far out of the way, and that one's pretty cheap. Oh yeah, I'm interested in how many mana ups fl0ob ended up with.
That's kind of a rough goal because mana ups aren't really.
Yeah, mana ups are 20 mana ups. I think is the highest like tier of mana up goal.
And they're just not that great to have.
That's also true. Wait. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's that. So
yeah.
Next game is Pokemon Crystal. I don't know exactly what the category is. I think it might have been some kind of randomizer bingo, which could be fun. Randomizer Cinco bingo, thank you. That's the one. So yeah, thanks for watching. Congratulations, Ace.